Ladies and gentlemen, my name is American Dream Young Baca. You're tuned in to another episode of B-Side Forum. We do this every other Wednesday night, discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business. I got some special guests with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Critical, man. I go by Critical from V.O.T.G, man.
Reina de Luz, Amazon Blue.
I was going to say ma'am, but ma'am's a bad thing, right? You know how many times a day I get yelled at because I say, hey, how you doing, ma'am? How you doing? And they're like, oh, don't call me ma'am. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
Keep that in mind. I'm Little Silent Man, V.O.T.G, right here with a Critical. And yeah, we're ready.
We got our resident DJ in the house. What's poppin', Ash?
So what's up?
Ash, what up, Ash?
You always seem so excited to be here, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Drakk, I think my mic's a little bit too loud. What's going on, Ash? What's new?
I just got back from DEF CON.
So, for the people that don't know, explain what DEF CON is.
DEF CON is the largest hacking convention, and definitely the West Coast. I think it's in the nation too. So it's like a bunch of like really smart nerds that can hack your shit, like, and you should be scared of them. So I make friends with them so they don't hack my shit.
Where was this at? What city?
It's in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
So, what did you bring? Just that controller? Did you bring a phone?
Just this controller. I had my cellular off. So basically, like, I could just send text messages and phone calls.
So I had a friend that was staying in Vegas that weekend, and I sent you that IG post.
Yeah.
The hotel that my friend was staying at, they sent her a post saying, hey, we advise that you stay away from the Strip. But if you do go to the Strip, don't use public Wi-Fi. Don't let anyone know your phone. Don't use any ATMs. And they said pretty much just bring cash to the Strip if you need to go. Yeah. But we suggest that you stay away, which isn't a good marketing scheme for Vegas, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like, I did that too. Like, I didn't bring my wallet. Like, I left my wallet like back at because we stayed 20 minutes from the Strip. So I left my wallet back at the Airbnb. I just took out cash right before because they can hack your credit cards.
So these are people that never left their mother's basement before, right?
Basically, yeah. And they just learned all this shit. And like,
what did you learn? Give me one tip on there.
I mean, I really kind of just went to the parties a lot of the time, but
we'll talk about that. I know the camera's on. I don't want to get you in trouble with your new hacker friends and everything. How long has Voice of the Ghetto been going on, man?
Voice of the Ghetto, V.O.T.G started 2015. Yeah.
And what was the concept behind that? What made you think, hey, we're going to do this?
The concept behind that was that in the 90s, I used to rap when I was a teenager. I used to just do little mixtapes, you know, just kind of just record on my sister's tape deck. You know, just some basic old stuff, you know, but it caught the attention of a lot of people on the street because of the content of the music was street level music, you know, word of mouth back then before the internet and all that. It was just straight word of mouth in the 90s. But I caught a case in 1998, was gone for a long ass time. Got out in 2015.
What's a long time?
Long time is 17 years, man.
I think a long time is an understatement, dude.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But we talked about when you were putting yourself in the shop. You get your V.O.T.G stuff right here at 130 N Shoppers Lane in beautiful West Covina.
Yeah,
it had to be crazy going in and coming out. It's like a whole different planet, right?
Hell yeah, man. That shit was crazy. It was too big for me. Like, I just too much.
It has to be a lot to try to take in, right?
Yeah, because everybody was on some technology stuff, you know. And when I was out there, the biggest technology was a pager. You know,
and that changed the game when it came out, right?
Yeah, and that you had a pager clipped on you. You was the shit. You know what I'm saying? So imagine going to jail with a pager clipped on you, and then coming out to an iPhone, you know, and it's like I was lost. You know, I was lost.
Do you miss how it used to be?
Hell nah.
You like it. You've adapted. You like it. You like how it is now.
I like how it is.
You got
an
iPhone. You can do a billion different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, as you can network, man. And back then, you know, I was a teenager, so I wasn't in. You know, like. I believe the internet did exist because I think it started in the early 90s, but it was just for businesses and, you know, doctors and people that
it wasn't what it is now where any guy could get an iPhone, get any type of phone, start up an Instagram account, go into mother's basement, start rapping, and, you know, come out and become a rapper.
Nah, back then you really had to be talented to the point where you catch somebody's attention that's going to invest in you, you know what I'm saying? And I like I said, I was strictly street. So I did, no lie though, and maybe 6 months before I went to jail, some guys, you know, some hustlers that had some money, they heard my little mixtape. I was throwing out there, and they're like, you know what, they're like, I wouldn't mind putting some money behind you, you know. And then so they took me to the studio in Hollywood Boulevard, to a nice studio. First time ever been to one. Recorded like 3 tracks, that they put money behind the producer, all that. And then but I was telling them, hey, please, if you guys really like wanna really wanna push this, like, let's do it quickly, because like my life at the time wasn't, I was messing around, I was on the street, doing my, fucking around, so I knew that my future wasn't bright doing what I was doing. So I was like, I do want to do music, but let's hurry the process, because anything can happen to me, and it did, not even months later, I caught that case and it was gone all that time.
That's crazy, man. That's again, a long time is, I think, it's an understatement. Young Amazon Blue, how long you been doing this music game? You laugh at me when I say that.
Because you said young.
Because what?
You said young.
Why is that?
Young Amazon Blue. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
young. I say young a lot. Listen, I say everything and it gets me in trouble. I'm telling you, a woman walked in the store today.
No, that never gets you in trouble.
No, I'm saying a woman walked in the store today. I said, hey, how you doing, ma'am? And she said, do you not want to sell T-shirts? I said, what are you talking about? She said, you'll never get any business by calling women ma'am. I said, I'm sorry, I thought it was polite. And I said some other stuff too, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Only if you're from the South.
Yeah. How long you been in this music game?
20 years, probably in this game. But
So do you like? I'm asking the same
I
question.
was a little girl at home.
Yeah, so when you were 2, you started, right?
My dad's a musician.
Uh,
Plays guitar and stuff.
We had this conversation the other day, and I think, and I'm gonna put you on blast for that one. I think that you're stuck in the 90s, because we had a conversation. You said everyone out right now is untalented, right? What did you say? What did you say?
They weren't talented back then.
Okay, so there's nobody on this planet that's talented. That's what you're trying to say.
I didn't say that either. I told you a few people that I like.
But there was a time, you said one thing that really stuck with me. You said back in late 90s, early 2000s, people actually had fans as opposed to everyone trying to be an artist, right?
Yeah. I
Feel the same way?
I
Yeah.
understand what
See,
she's
I feel that. I understand that. Does that frustrate you?
Yeah.
That every
Everybody's
time
an
you
artist
meet
now.
some guy, he's a rapper?
Yeah, it does. Actually, yeah, it does, because they flood it to the point where they drown you out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's oversaturated,
they drown
right?
out the talented people. You know what I'm saying? And it's too much going on. And she's right. In the 90s, people that really were on a certain platform were because they were talented. No one's just gonna pick up someone random just because he overnight he says, I wrote something. Can I freestyle it? Nowadays, they allow you to freestyle, and
It comes to a point where you start drowning it out, right? When somebody, especially for me, man, somebody says I make music, all right, cool, because I know 5 billion MCs, I know 1,000 singers, I know 1,000 painters. So it is frustrating, but that means that technology is so advanced, you can walk into a closet, record on your iPhone, put it on SoundCloud, and you get fans. So it was a give and take, right?
Yep. That's how it was. Yeah.
Let me ask you. You liking the game right now? You like how it is, or you feel the same way? You feel there's too many rappers, too many producers?
Honestly, I don't mind, man, because I be stuck on the old music, man. I don't mind,
Yeah.
So whatever they put out right now, whoever, I don't really mind, man. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest, man.
So that's not a good thing, right? If you're not paying attention to new artists coming out, so then something's definitely wrong.
On some, but not like really like get it over, like letting everything get, like all these rappers get over me, Nah, I just be stuck on the old shit and stuff.
Let me ask you, Young Ash, are you frustrated with the amount? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop you from texting on the show.
Promoting the show.
There you go.
on
Are
my
you
Instagram.
frustrated with the amount of artists, or do you love it as a DJ?
Am I frustrated with what?
The amount of artists and
Oh,
MCs.
the amount? No, I love it, because give me more shit that I can mix. I pick and choose with I think this is dope, or I know this is whack, maybe I'm not gonna play this as much. But no, I like being able to.
What did she
Did you
just
hear
say?
that? She says, not if they're whack.
Yeah, the whack, the whack.
If it doesn't fit
That's
my
what I was
mix,
saying, and you're all putting
No,
me
but
on
the way
spot.
you phrased it, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but the way you phrased it is you're trying to say that 95% of people out are whack.
No, I didn't say
And
that.
one of the things I said, well, you just said there's a
I
few.
didn't mean that. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so you did
I
say it,
didn't
but you
mean
didn't mean it.
No, I don't remember saying it
Okay,
like
that's great
that.
conversation.
But
We're having a great conversation. It's going out great. I didn't say that. I don't remember saying that. Maybe I said that. So, is there artists that are new that you appreciate?
Yes.
Who do you appreciate that's new in the game?
Female MC is Polka One.
Okay, Polka One's dope.
626. She's from the 626.
Yeah, but you know what? I think she makes a style of music that you like. That's why.
No, I like the sound of her voice, and I like her lyrics.
You know, people can't help how the voice sounds, right?
Well, that's why not everybody should be an MC on the mic.
So you should only be
feel
an
me?
MC if your voice sounds good.
It helps.
Are you?
You don't agree? You don't agree?
What do we do to fix the fact that it's an oversaturated game? What can we do? What can
It's all
I do?
good, it's
What can
all
me
good.
and Ash do?
There's nothing.
Well, I mean, I think it's on the fans. You know, I understand.
Oh, we just said there's no more fans, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Well, the
because
fans,
it's like
there's
this,
no
man.
fans
Like,
now. There are everybody's an artist.
yeah, everybody's an artist, and sometimes.
If everybody's an artist, who's gonna be the fans?
Yeah, you're right.
It's
You're
that
right.
simple, you know?
They're just the
It's that
family
simple.
members, you know, and they're gonna ride no matter where they're whack. You know what I'm saying? The real family's gonna ride for you.
Family
Yeah,
members,
but
yeah.
man, it's
What would you do? We put you in charge of hip hop. You are now in charge of hip hop. What's the first thing we do to stop the oversaturation? You'll just listen to everyone's mixtape one by one. You say, okay, you can be a rapper, you can't.
Yeah, to me it's just like this, like platforms like the one you have, you know, and anyone that creates a platform, and if they respect hip hop, you know, like
I'm gonna cut you off though. The
Yeah.
type of hip hop that you might like might not be the same type of hip hop
let's
that
go-
he
well,
likes. You know what I'm
let's go
saying?
back
that's
to
not where I'm
music,
that's
yeah?
not where I'm getting at.
Let's go.
Hip hop music, we all know what music is and how it's supposed to sound. But there's music out there that it just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound right. It might be.
I'm saying you might not like it, but the 16-year-old kid that goes to
Yeah.
West Covina High might be in love with it.
Yeah, and so if that's the case, it's just gonna continue being
Let's
what
say
it
the
is.
same.
Yeah,
But I'm
we-
saying who's
that's
in
not-
charge? He's gonna say what's what.
Well, I mean,
Teach
Let's
the
say like
children.
me, like
teach the children how to play instruments. Let's go back to that. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
Seriously,
true.
any
You know how to play an
child you
instrument?
come in contact,
Not
give,
me,
give
but-
You
them
know how to
an
play an
instrument.
instrument?
I got family.
Give them a
members.
guitar, give
I
them a
don't know how to play an
bass, give them a
instrument.
piano, give them whatever, give them a
So
microphone.
you want to be the only artist? That's just you. That's it. Just
Well, I
Amazon Blue.
No,
I know,
I'm telling
I'm
you.
asking you. I'm asking
teach
you.
the
That's what-
children
that's the only
to
thing I
play
can do on the show is
instruments
ask.
so that we could go back to real music. Because then
But again,
There'll be that much
the,
more
the
creation,
14-year-old
you know?
kid that goes to San
Talent.
Fernando High might not want to listen to somebody play the piano. They want to listen to Trippie Redd talk about
They wanna
popping
play
pills
video
and stuff
games
like
and
that.
shit?
Yeah, I mean, but you can't expect the same type of music that you listen to that a kid in 7th grade listens to.
we need to be raising prodigies.
I just think that there's a fan base for everything, and it should just stay that way. Because there is artists that they just try to take everything. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, hey, stick to your crowd, stick to your crowd, stick to your crowd. And some people will back talk this crowd, and it just they leave the fans confused to the point where like they're with this hip hop artist, but this hip hop artist talks bad about this one, but yet his fans might like this one, but they're not gonna admit to it because they're riding for this guy, and that kind of takes away from everybody, you know, like feeding off of music. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone wants to section themselves off.
It's
you know?
it's a tough game, man. I think you have a better chance getting the NBA than you do making it in hip hop, man. Making it in music, you know, it's tough, man.
It is, yeah.
I see it all the time, and I say it all the time. Whenever I have a son, because I'm going to have a son, I'm not going to have a daughter. When I have a son. And he says, at least somebody laughed at my joke. When I have a son and he says, I want to be a rapper, I'm going to say, no fucking way. I say because I know so many MCs, so many singers that are struggling. It's just, it's not a good life, man. Am I wrong for saying that?
Hell no, man. That's tough. It's tough. The toughest.
So
I
you
think
agree
it's one of the
too,
toughest
then?
games. It's one of the toughest games because I mean, man, it is, man. It just is. I mean, you can look around. Like we just talked about how the game is full of everybody that wants to rap, but it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. Not everyone has it. You know, not everyone has that time. Not everyone has the money. Not everyone has the platform. You're just gonna waste your time doing it.
Or the discipline either, right? But then how do we tell somebody you don't follow your dreams?
Yeah, you can't.
How do you say that?
That's true, man. I
You
agree
can't.
with that. I agree
What
with
if
that.
somebody came up to you back in the day and said, no, don't do this, man. You go be a school teacher,
Shit,
son. You know
if
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
young,
You would be
I-
miserable.
If I was younger, like 16, 15, I would have probably, went with it and shit.
You would have what?
I would have probably went with it.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure,
you
man.
know
Because
what,
you're
fuck it,
thinking
man,
you're young, you're full of ambition. Yo, I could be the one that makes it. That's what I felt like. I had a construction job that I worked for 7 years, from the day I left high school, and less than that, 4 years, till I was about 23. And I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go to hip hop full time. and they said you're fucking nuts. But I was young, and I figured, hey, I'm the one that could do it, and that's how everyone feels, and everyone should feel that way, right? Everyone should feel like they're the one.
Yeah.
But then when do you
that's the
give
only
up? When it's not working, at what time do you sit somebody down and say, hey, this isn't working out? It's maybe time to go back to school.
Yeah.
What age?
I mean,
What age do you
I
think?
think they should just.
I don't know. I think it's tough. I think it's
What
think
age
it's a
do you
delicate
think
balance.
people should?
I don't think it's age. I think it's. I know a lot of MCs. I know a lot of. How about I do you better? I know a lot of people that. I know a lot of what people consider legends that still live with their mom. That still struggle. So are those people that have kids that are struggling because they're going for a music career? So does that make you selfish? Or do we have no right to tell anybody don't do this anymore? Because you can do whatever you want, right?
No.
You got speaking in the
Everybody
mic,
should
just
do-
shaking your head.
Everybody should do what they want to
just
do.
like-
you know?
like-
But then, what if it
Chase their
affects?
dreams, follow their dreams.
But what if it affects your family?
I don't know. Each person has to answer that question.
Well, I'm
you know?
asking you. You're
I
the one person I'm
sacrificed.
asking.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a daughter and sacrificed my music for sure.
You put your music to the back so you
Yeah,
can focus on your
for
daughter.
sure.
Do you regret doing that?
I can't say that. No.
No, it's just us. It's just us five here. Don't worry about nothing else. Well, don't worry about that. Don't worry about
It's just
that.
like
And
my,
the
my,
airwaves.
my group. Like I tell everybody, are you working today? Because we got this going on,
Yeah.
and they tell me, yeah, man. I tell them, don't trip, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Never take nobody away from. I always tell everybody, man. Don't put all your chips on the table, man. Keep your day job, man. You know, we do this, you know, on our spare time.
Right.
Yeah,
Keep
you know what I'm
your
saying?
day
We all
job.
like on
Gotta
my
keep
group
the
we're like
day job.
seven. We're like seven of us, and we all work. You know what I'm saying? We all work.
Thank
know,
you.
and we do this on the side, but we put.
Let's hear it for
this-
hardworking
yeah,
men.
Yeah, we put this a lot of
I think
effort
you're
on.
getting
it.
Amazon a little excited. Right now. You wanna-
Nah,
Shout
wait,
like a
trust me, man.
hardworking
We don't.
man.
We don't.
Shout.
We not. Like I said, we're not putting everything on the table. We're like, you know what, man? If it works out for us, we're gonna give it 100% on the music. But at the
gotta
same
pay
time,
rent, still gotta
we
buy
still
food,
gotta
still
we
gotta
still
put
gotta do
food
what
on
you
get a
the
gotta
check.
do,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, one day in the future, you know what I'm saying, it hits to the point where, hey, maybe we don't have to work anymore. But right now, we have to work. You know what I'm saying? And now I will never tell anybody else like, nah, man, like, fuck that. Come, let's do this music. Nah, man, do that first. Do your family first, and then if you find that the time, music's always there's gonna be time for music. You know what I'm saying? Because it's.
But your group has something that most groups don't have. They have a good, solid leader. You would call yourself the leader of your group, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you don't say it, I'm gonna say it. But you have a good foundation, and you're grounded on what's right and what's wrong, and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. Most of the time, these kids are just, they're just kids that, 20-year-old kids. They don't know better. They drop out of school to smoke weed and make music. They don't make it, and then they blame everyone else because because they say, oh, our music was too over their heads. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, me and Lego were talking about the other day, just at Harvard Yard Bar. We really respect you guys, man, and all the stuff that you guys do. You guys are solid cats, man. We've never had no issues. You guys say you're gonna do something, you do it. You show love to everyone, and I just want to give you props, man. Behind the show, 'cause
Appreciate that, man.
we were actually talking about it. Me and Lego were back at the Harvard Yard Bar, man. Ever since the first day we met you, we've actually met you guys on the B-Side show. Yeah, man. Shout out to B-Side show. And ever since then, man, you guys been holding it down. I'm really impressed by the way you conduct yourselves. If more people in this game did what, this is my first day speaking English. If they did what they say they were going to do, it would be great, you know what I'm saying? And if they conduct themselves the way you conduct you guys yourself, it would be awesome, man. We've never had any drama with you guys, and, there's a billion artists that we have drama with, so I appreciate that, man, just on the businessman tip, man. It really means a lot to me.
Thank you, man. Yeah. You just got to be focused, man. If you want to, this music game is not, it's not a hobby, man. Like, people call it a hobby because, like I said, some have jobs and everything, and then, but
It's not a hobby, though.
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
a
Because
hobby
you
at
don't
all.
get paid
yeah,
for
yeah.
it, that's-
Because listen, but if artists and any artists listening out there, if you treat it like a hobby, that's cool. But don't expect to get anything out of it,
there's
man.
nothing out of
Because
it.
there's fucking sharks, there's
Yeah.
fucking gorillas in
Yeah.
this game
And don't
that'll
waste-
push
yeah.
you out the fucking way to get what they want.
and
you know what I'm saying?
if you're on a hobby, don't waste young Baca's time.
It's my time, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
man. Yeah.
But it's like I said, those fucking killers out there that will fucking do anything to make it. That are so focused and so driven and so disciplined in what they want. If you treat it like a hobby, I'll do one song and then maybe 6 months I do another song, and you don't figure out why you're not getting fans and things of that nature. You're not. There's every day there's 1,000 new artists that are born, man. I got a phone call today from a kid. He said, I saw you on Instagram. I would like to get on shows. I'm like, all right, cool. Where you located? He said, yo, he said, I'm in LA. I just graduated high school last summer or last year, whatever it is, and I'm ready to go. And I'm like, all right, cool. So send me over your stuff. He sent me over stuff. He had a website. He had a fucking Instagram popping. He had merchandise. Because he's about it, you know what I'm saying? So how could you compare a guy like that to a kid that treats it like a hobby?
Yeah, that just
freestyles,
once
doesn't
a
really
week,
doesn't take his performances serious. You know, how do you? And I get frustrated because those are the cats that ask me like, hey, yo, I would love to, you know, if you give me an interview on Hot 97 or if you could give me to New York, like, yo, you don't even take yourself serious. How can I take you serious? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really frustrated, but I really like you guys, man. It means a lot. Amazon Blue, you're one of my favorite people. You know that. I really like your nails as well. Explain to me how tough it is being a female in this hip hop game.
Yup. Yeah, it's really hard, of course. It's not just a man's world, but it's especially imagine the hip hop world, of course.
So what's the most frustrating thing about being a female in this hip hop game?
Well, I don't get frustrated though. I mean,
I get frustrated all the time.
no, not really.
Women look at me like I'm a piece
Now
of
there's-
meat. It's tough, you know what I'm saying?
It's nice because now there's a lot more females involved, you know, and stuff.
You
So
first
it's
started off, there wasn't as many females in the game, right?
No.
So
it's
what
just
did you
like
do
me
back
and
in
a
that?
couple other ones. Medusa is one of them, maybe. Correct. Shout out to
So in the
Medusa.
early
Another queen.
days when you started and it was only you
When
and
I
Medusa.
first started rocking the mics, there was nothing but males in the audience. Girls weren't into hip hop back then, you know.
So every guy in the audience had a hit on you, right? Back in the day when she's like, yo, she's female and she does hip hop. Oh my God, I'm in love. And they throw themselves
Imagine
out
how
to-
I felt
Yeah,
looking
that's
out at
what's
the
up.
sea of men.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it's a Christian
It was
show,
nice.
Amazon. Keep it down a little bit, dude. Hey, with that being said, we're going to take a break. B-side 4. We'll be back in a minute, baby.
That's right. B-side.
Told my team on the leg, chasing the bag, dumbing the hundreds, a money machine I operate. All of my niggas be strapped, you could call us Team Rocket. These bitches be fucking for titles, not for me, not today. The money keep flowing, I'm riding the wave. Told my team on the leg, chasing the bag, dumbing the hundreds, a money machine I operate. On a paper chase, nigga love the race. I've been trafficking on the interstate, snatching dinner plates. I took his last, I left him on his ass, I had to run it up. I finished first, you broke, you ain't even a runner-up. I keep a 40 with a 30, I ain't talking OD or a perk. Sipping Cody, niggas hope I OD want me in the dirt. But I've been known to keep the rocket quick to put them on the shirt. It's like they hate to see you in love when your pockets in a hurt.
Hey, Baca, which one, you wanna play both videos?
All of my niggas be strapped, you could call us Team Rocket. These bitches be fucking for titles, not for me, not today. The money keep flowing, I'm riding the wave. Told my team on delay, chasing the bag, dumbing the hundreds.
Cali be the stage.
What you know about it?
I rap that shit to the grave.
What you know about it?
I don't feed the hate.
What you know about it?
Over there starving, tell me, ayy.
What you know about it?
498.
What you know about
Fat
it?
life in this bitch go crazy.
What you know about it?
From Dago to the Bay.
What you know
I do
about
the
it?
Thiz face for Mac Dre.
What you know about it?
R.I.P. to PAC. Ain't no fun, what they told me. Rolling up strange fruit, eyes blood only. Shout out to Ye, but in the late is G. Cut the grass, see the snakes.
What you know about
Good vibe, nigga, out my face.
What you know about it?
Got the God DNA.
What you know about
But
it?
God still God's in mistakes.
What you know about it?
What you know about
What you
it?
know about it?
What you know about
What
it?
you know about it? What you know about it?
You ain't know about it. See, ayy, all day. What you know about it? Stuff like 498. You ain't know about it.
What you know about smoking on the sack in the trap, homies kicking in the back, never fucking with a rap. What you know about growing on the app, getting know the best friend, getting clapped, and I'm only spitting facts. What you know about fighting in the alley, mama in the county, number 2 from rallies. Homies that'll jump ya, homies that'll shoot ya, homies that'll knife ya, 75 to life ya. Riding around, laying it down, bitch be one of the wife ya. Grabbing a pound, breaking it down, putting that shit on my eye, be steadily climbing like I'm hiking. Right thing like on Spike Lee, your wife do the wifing, on check like you Nike. Niggas steady looking, but I know they hating. And you could call me Uncle Records, cause it's no relation. Stud life, bud life, 498, reppin' Cali all day. Sunny skies, but it's no vacation. Hey, 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 what you know about it?
What you know about
What
it?
you know about it?
What you know about it? You ain't nobody. See, hey, all day. What you know about it? Stop, life, 498. You ain't know about it. Flashing lights in my face. What you know about it? Quick to pull the gun off your waist. What you know about it? My registration straight. What you know? But I see the crooked all in your face. You know about it. You say I know you got that way. What you know about it? New car fresh. Dealer's place. What you know about it? You profile me to my face. What you know about it? No reason to detain, so I skate. You mad homie, take it sleazy. Why? Cause a nigga freebie. Oh, you just gave a freebie. I'm laughing. Don't talk to me crazy. I'm trying to get my paper, but I do know better. Get the goat, get the fatter, yeah. Welcome to my state. What you know about? Try to be better. B's and C's just ain't letters. Our existence is at stake. What you know about? We can be better. Unified, last forever. What you know about it? Cali be the stage. What you know about it? I rap that shit to the grave. What you know about it? I don't feed the hate. What you know about over there starving. Tell me, ayy. What you know about it? 498. What you know about it? Sad life in this bitch go crazy. What you know about it? From Dago to the Bay. What you know about it? I do with this face from Mac Dre.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the B-Side Forum. We do this every other Wednesday night. Discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business, whatever else comes up, David. We got some special guests with us. Finally showed up, man. About an hour and a half late, but they here. That's all that matters, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What's up, everybody? What's up, man? I go by the name of Big Trust on that V.O.T.G. You can follow me on Instagram at TrustMan28. That's me.
I like that. The guy that gets his Instagram name and how he's introducing himself, man. Go ahead, man.
I go by the name Fern Dog. Another member of the group. You guys want to follow me? You guys go FERNDOGG 27.
I like that. My man right here, man.
Yo, it's Rupert Dux. Go by Rupert Productions. 1/4 of the producers of the V.O.T.G. You can follow me on Instagram. It's produced by Ru. It's PROD by Ru.
How many producers you guys got, man?
We got like 3. I used to be like 4. I used to be a producer, but
I think being a producer is one of the most. First of all, you don't get as much credit as you should, and second of all, that's why you stopped, right? You said, yeah. I know. They would hand me the fucking mic, man, and then it has to be tedious, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that, I would go nuts, man. What's poppin' with you, man? For the people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from and all that good stuff.
Come from the same area, man. Right there out of South Central, man. By downtown LA. Right there in the little area, you know, grew up in a little hectic area, but
made you the man you are today. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Always looking like you're about to pass out.
Now
dude.
we're
How much do you smoke today?
Now, honestly, I just smoked right now.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's why I say good fact, man. You weigh like 110 pounds, so a little bit of hit, you know, they'll get you going, man. And you guys are all family, right?
Yeah.
See, that's why this guy's. Hey, chill out, man. I'm talking, man.
Nah, cause I gotta break it down. Like that's my nephew right here, you know, and Little Trust is his brother, which is another producer / artist from the group Little Trust. Root Production is my godson from 1997. or 90.
Gotta tell your
97.
godson to shave, man. He's looking like a hippie.
I was a
dude.
teenager, but me and his pops, we were good. So he wanted me to baptize him when he was a baby, and then and now he's when I got out of jail, this happened like a year before I went to jail. When I baptized him, got out and he was this big already, but he knew how to produce. So we turned it into he joined the group. Critical. Oh, hold up, and this is his brother. I seen him when he was born too. He was born the year I went to jail, so he was newly born. I got out and he was big. Critical. He's not family, but he grew up, or he grew up in the same area. You know what I'm saying?
I know what that means, man.
Yeah.
I could take a hint. I know what that means, man.
We have the same lifestyle, the same. Grew up in the same struggle. You know what I'm saying? He's a talented, young man, and then we word of mouth. Boom, picked him up, man. You know
There
what
you go, man. Explain to me how frustrating it is to be a producer, man, because I'm obsessed with this thing. Like, is it frustrating or am I just nuts? Or you love it? You love locking yourself in the room and just working on a track?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I take all my stress out of that. Just making beats is just emotion.
That can't be relieving all your stress making beats, man.
Yeah, honestly, for me, man. Where I gotta work.
I use alcohol. So it's way more expensive, dude.
Nah, but yeah, it's a little stressful, but I don't know, I love that shit.
How long you been producing now?
2 years, like just practicing, and 3 years, like.
And then how'd you teach yourself? Just YouTube?
Honestly, and I'm watching him.
Oh yeah?
Honestly, yeah, he used to produce, but.
So then why'd you give up producing? Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. Did you just want to start rapping?
Huh?
You want to be on stage, right? I see, man. I know.
I always had that little flow, but all that. But I picked it up from my brother. My older brother used to produce, and one of my 750 from the group, they were producing. So my brother, he didn't know how to track a beat. He would just make it and delete it. So I had to learn all that shit. Go to YouTube, how do you track this and that. But yeah, I started doing beats, and then my brother just started following the fucking.
But then why'd you want to be a rapper? Spend all this time looking how to do beats, things of that nature. What makes you say, "Hey, I want to be a rapper"? Because you had the flow.
Nah, I just had that little flow, and then the group. Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah, he had them hooks.
Yeah. How painful is that thing on your head, man?
It was a little painful.
I hate when people say it's a little painful. It had to be fucking miserable, dude. It had to be miserable, right? You don't have to act all tough on the show, man. It's just us watching.
Yeah, no, I did tell him to stop.
Well, he can't stop when he's like halfway through. It means something different, you know. So, how do you find a producer, Amazon? What do you look for in a producer when you want to make some tracks?
Skills.
Easy to say, right? Skills.
No, actually, it's hard to find beats. You know, like I meet a lot of beat makers, but they, they save the best for themselves. So. And then also with my style, they think they're gonna choose a beat for me. Think that they're gonna like your style or whatever. But I would prefer to be given new stuff.
Does that make
to
you
be
mad?
inspired.
Does that make
no,
you
but
mad?
I want to be inspired by something different to do something different. You feel me?
Yeah, so
I don't want people to categorize.
You don't want to be put in a box, right? You don't want to say, "Hey, this is what works for you, man."
Yeah,
Are you guys afraid of being put in a box, man? Somebody says, "Hey, this is your style. This is the type of music that you make."
I hope that never happens. You know what I'm saying? I hope that we stick together and we push it to the point where we create our own brand, our own company, to where it's just us and what we like to do. Hopefully, there's never this guy that doesn't know anything about our style trying to tell us what to do. You know, so that's why we're trying to do it independently like that. We do what we want to do. You know?
It seems like you're trying to keep it all in house too, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. You got the producers and everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists don't have that type of thing. And you guys been making noise, man. Like we were talking about a couple days ago. Daylight was so impressed when he walked in. You guys were on stage. He was asking about you guys. That has to be a great feeling, right? All these hours you put in.
Man.
Some crazy motherfucker with a face tat. It's like, hey, who are these guys?
Yeah, well, to some people they gonna be like this crazy motherfucker, but me, I've been following him since I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? He started. I know who he was from the gate.
How do you follow him while you were locked out?
Because he was back in in jail you can have a TV, and then we would have Channel 5, which was I think KTLA, and there was a hip hop type of Big Brother show on KTLA. This is in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and whenever I talk to him again, I'm gonna ask him, "What's the name of that show you was on?"
Yo, you go. He's like, yo, chill out, man. Yo, relax.
He's gonna trip out because I'm sure 99% of the people he meets don't even know he was on that show.
I've known Daylight for 5 years. We've done Vegas, New York, LA multiple times. I had no idea about that. Man. That's crazy.
And it was like a Big Brother style hip hop house, and at the end of the show, they were gonna pick one guy as to push, to be a hip hop star.
So
and he was one of them, and he already had the tats on his face and everything. And then he was already, acting crazy, Yeah, so I remembered him from then, and I always kind of, I used to read magazines, and I'll see him on there, hip hop magazines. He'll come out there, so I knew about him. And then when I got out and I was able to search him up, and I seen all his freestyles and all that. I was like, oh, this was not just crazy. Like he would, portray himself. This was talented, like he knows what he's talking about. And he knows how to spit, all that. So
you're like, yo, this is the guy from the hip hop house, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna search that. I'm gonna see if I can find it again.
If you find that, man, I'm
gonna shoot you a link.
I'll buy you dinner, man. 'Cause that'd be impressive. Yo, Dave, what's up with this? You haven't talked about me about this, man.
Yeah, and another thing was that I was going through his stuff recently too, and then I seen that epic ass freestyle that he did on the LA Leakers. Man, hell yeah, man. That he flipped everyone's mind, man.
It has to be a good feeling for somebody like you, man, to be on stage, people showing you love. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that ask about you guys, and a lot of people show you guys love when you hit the stage. It has to feel good, right?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. Especially, I never really had that experience, and now that we're really catching it, I'm loving it, man. And I gotta thank you for it.
Man, don't thank me for anything. I was just telling you, man, right here, you guys are solid, man. I really appreciate the way you guys do business, the way you guys move, all that good stuff, man. Never no issues. You guys are always solid, man. So whatever you need from Young Baca Productions, we're here, man.
Oh, yeah, likewise.
Yeah, man. How do you feel, man, when you up on stage and everything, feeling it?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was a little nervous, but shit, because I feel like I'm new to this, man. Like,
yo, I could do this stuff right here. Like, I could have a conversation with people. But, like, when I go on stage, I have to do, like, read the rules for the contest. Like, that 5 seconds, like, the most anxious thing I ever do, man. I hate it, And I always judge myself, and I look back on a picture, I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking fat, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, my head's getting bigger every day. It's crazy. So I can understand that you're anxious and everything. How'd you get over that?
Nah, man, I never even liked class presentations. So, like, on stage, like...
I never went to class, so...
It took me... that too, man, but shit. It's that type of feeling, It's that type of feeling.
It's just like, look, like me, like I can be here chopping it up on the camera. I can be on stage rapping, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Like not too long ago in May, I believe, when we went to the East LA Library, because we did a video for one of our tracks on our first album, directed by a short film producer, Timur Bootsin, and the video was nice. It was put together well, and he put it into film festivals and
got a whole bunch of awards.
Yeah,
right?
like 7.
Man,
like
crazy,
we got
dude.
like 7 or 8 selections and some awards, and then they when they did the year anniversary, they screened the movie at the East LA Library, right? They're like, hey, come perform the song. I'm like, cool. We had already performed for you, I think, once or twice, and then we did like 2, 3. I was like, yeah, we ready, let's go. But when we got there and I seen the crowd wasn't a hip hop crowd, it was like film producers. Yeah, I was like, I swear to God, I've never been so nervous, man. I was like, what the hell? These people matter, like these aren't just, they're not fans. These are people that are here. You can be scouted right there, just.
But they are fans, but they're a different enchilada of fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They knew that they knew why they were there. They never seen us before that. Most of the people that were there never seen us. They're just there because for the film. And for a film that they were screening, and then for a video that we were gonna perform, but we got a great reception, and then everybody loved it after we were done. But I ain't gonna lie, that was the first time I got nervous. My voice was all, I was like, because I never, like, I was like, damn, I'm in front of those professional people, like that.
You never know how they're gonna react to you or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but
you get nervous when you're on stage.
Sometimes,
you've been in your room for the last 12 years working on little beats and shit, man.
I mean, this is new to me. Like, like us, we just in the studio recording and shit, but like to come on stage and do all that, like, it's new. Like,
how do you get over it? You just be anxious the whole time? You
I
get
just
high,
like,
you drink?
Yeah, maybe. Like, but
Usually my solution to everything, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like just.
How old are you, man?
I'm 21.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't be like he's like I'm throwing shots back at the bar. I'm like don't get my stuff. I was gonna say don't get my shit shut down if you're not 21, man. You know. Yeah, man. There you go. Amazon Blue, you still getting over this when you get on stage?
Yes, I do all the time.
How can you still get over this after all this time?
I don't know what it is.
What do you do to get through your nervousness?
Make sure you have your shit memorized, you know? That's where it'll fuck you up if you don't have your shit memorized. You lose a couple verses, you know, it's hard to get back on it.
But if you have your stuff memorized,
I think that's what the fear is.
You'll be more confident, you know what I'm saying? So that always helps. Young Ash, you get nervous DJing?
I feel like it's a little different behind an instrument. I feel like it's kind of like guarding me a little bit.
So
I feel like
too, yeah.
a little bit better when something else is on me with stage.
So the answer's no.
Nah, not really.
See, I told you. She's being polite for you guys, man. But man, like I said, I really do appreciate you guys, all the work you guys have been putting in and everything. What is the ultimate goal? What do you guys want to get out of this hip hop game, man? You get a magic genie. He says, "Hey, what do you want?" What do you say?
And ultimate goal is to pop, man, to pop to the point where Spotify, Apple Music is just streaming, and it's just generating money.
Generating money while you sleep.
Yeah,
right?
and you're just chilling, man. You're just chilling, collecting the check, you know, and everybody gets to eat off of that, you know. And I mean, you know, we're all hard workers, you know. Like we're not planning on just wishing that. Nah, man, we want to continue living life like a normal human being, but hey, if this music can like I said, can generate some cash, some extra cash, man.
It's all about the cash, man. That's what life's about, man, right?
That's the end goal. You know, we appreciate music. We're all fans of the music. But we appreciate music, man. We're not trying to milk music for what it's worth. No, we love music. You know, if we weren't,
that's why you guys got into it, right?
Yeah, if we weren't rapping, we'd be listening to music, and we'll be you know, supporting the next man. But at this point right now, you know, we trying to just work hard. We don't even have time to listen to what's popping right now. We so into what we're doing that it's all about what we're doing and just trying to, like you said, what we need, just collect, man, collect.
What's your ultimate goal in this music game, man? What do you want out of it?
To make it to where we get.
Hose, you just want the hose, right?
Nah,
I understand, but all right. Next question. I'm playing.
I'm after the money, man. You know, but to be honest, you know, I want to make it to the point where we can all make it out this struggle, you know, not just us, the fan band, you know, like, it's all fam, you know.
That's a lot of pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? All of you guys collectively, that's a lot of pressure to carry on your shoulders, you know what I'm saying?
To mention that, I mean, it's not, to us, we have a backstory that's kind of, you know, like, I mean, you know, I got bullet in my back. You still got bullet on you, or it came out? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all.
What you got bullet at? Is it still in you? You don't have to take your clothes off. It's a Christian show. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
and that's gonna be in you forever, right? Yeah.
That's
crazy. Like most people don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like most people are like, you got a bullet in you? Yeah, I can get taken up. Y'all should be bullshit and shit like that. That shit doesn't happen, man.
So yeah, that lifestyle is still around us, you know, and we trying to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we all, like, he has a family, he has kids, you know, like, you know, and, you know, like, no, he has a kid, you know, like, nobody wants to be living there, like, and living that life like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, aside from what we're going through, we still have to worry about that shit, you know? Like, after work, after coming home from work, after fucking dealing with the music game, performing, dealing with all this and that, and still have to worry about the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, like, you know, the ultimate goal is to make money, but in order to get the fuck out of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, straight up, man, because it's dangerous, man. You know
again, that has to be a lot of pressure on your fucking shoulders all the time, man.
Hell yeah, man. Like, that shit, I mean, don't matter how old you are, man, you know, like, the streets can always take you under, man. You know, like it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Like even with me, you know, like I try to stay legit, 100%. But you never know when, you know, when
you never know old demons can come up, man. You know.
You know what the biggest thing on this is choices. You know. Because the streets will always test you, but it's your choice on how you gonna handle it.
So why are you so disciplined now? What changed?
Honest, that's part of it, but not more like having a family.
Having a family puts everything in focus, right? Yeah, man, I can't even imagine, dude. I don't even have a family. I can imagine it puts everything in focus. Young Amazon, what's your ultimate goal in this music game? What do you want?
I want Amy Winehouse's fans.
Hey, you don't want Amy Winehouse's life.
Where you at, Amy Winehouse fans? I'm here for you.
Do you think you sound like you have the same type of music?
I don't know. I think it's hard to describe my style. How would you describe my style?
Let me ask you, how would you describe your style?
I say I have a soulful hip hop over hip hop beats. I don't know.
You say hip hop like it's a bad word.
Why you putting me on the spot like that? It's not
that's
true,
all I do.
man.
That's all I do. I don't have any other skill in my life.
I've been living hip hop for a grip of years and shit. Putting in work, putting in paid dues and shit.
So we went to last week. Me and my business partner, we went to 9 different venues all in one day. We spent almost 6 hours. And we went to a whole bunch of different venues. And the thing, I go up there and I spit my game. I'm a great bullshitter. And I say, hey, we would love to do this. We do this. Hey, we go to Japan. We sell it. And then they're like, cool. So what do you guys want to do? I said, we want to do shows. They said, oh yeah, but what do you want to do? We would like to do some hip hop shows. And when you say hip hop, every venue in LA treats it like it's a bad word because it has such a bad reputation that goes along with it.
It still does, really?
No, it's even worse now. So then I have to spend
Why?
the next 25 minutes explaining to the guy how professional we are and how there's never any issues at our shows. There's never been no issues at any shows. You guys been all right? So we have to explain. There's a couple, but we don't talk about those
That's why
issues.
it's good to throw Amazon Blue in the mix and shit.
So we and we have to sell it. But hip hop is sometimes a bad word, man. And the way you say it is because I feel like you don't get boxed in hip hop.
No.
I love hip hop. I love hip hop. That's why I dedicated my entire life to hip hop. I get a little jaded sometimes. I get a little frustrated sometimes, and sometimes I say fuck hip hop. But at the end of the day, this is what I'm dedicating my life.
Well, because first I'm a singer, So
I was right. So you don't want to be put in the hip hop box.
That's not true.
That's why I get paid
no,
the big
that's
bucks.
not true because I do it all. I do it all, baby.
I understand. Yo, we're actually gonna play your music video, man. So if you want to look at that camera, introduce it. We're gonna make this happen.
Yeah, that was which one? Oh yeah, man. That's that song that's gonna come out right now. That video is from our latest album called Lost Angels. It's called Voz de la Ghetto. It's a couple Spanish verses, and I'm on it too with the English verse. We flipped it, But clean video by my brother on the Ghetto Lifers video production, and hell yeah, man.
B-side phone, back in a minute, baby. Let's go.
Sorry, but I can't keep up my yen right now. Shit is getting real right now. Haven't spoken in a couple days. I don't really know how to feel right now. Times are weird right now. Happier than ever, still wish you were here right now. Muse, I know you hear that.
He posted about these homies that are from South Central, and that's how I ran into him, man. And I was mind blown when I saw their videos. I was mind blown when I heard their raps and shit, you know what I mean? And we've been talking for some time, but they were finally able to make it tonight. So I'm excited for y'all to see what they have in store for you. These motherfuckers are on another fucking level, man. Musically, lyrically, everything, man. So what's up, y'all? Voice of the G, y'all ready or what, man? What's up? Make some noise for Voice of the G, y'all. Hell yeah, man. You're in the fucking building, man. Make some fucking noise for Voice of the G.
Yeah. We have V.O.T.G, Voice of the Ghetto, straight out of South Central LA. We about to lace y'all up with some shit that everyday life out there, South Central LA. Ghetto. We represent that ghetto. We ready, man. Whenever y'all ready, we ready. We ain't playing around.
la voz que los domina. Se siente la adrenalina pesada como posada. Llegamos en cada esquina, no hay nada que nos domina. Más huevos que una gallina y el gallo solo nos cuelga. Dispensas y los lastima, la mota mi medicina. Bebemos y si se arrima, la neta no me interesa. En las calles hay riñas, se muere mucho inocente y la gente dime qué opina. Nada, solo cansada de nunca alcanzar la cima. Dándole duro y machín, las picaduras de skilling no me afectan, la neta pega más duro el cepillín. Las conectas que carga la escuadra no es de Medellín. Listos pa' la batalla sin tirar toalla hasta el fin. Somos la voz del guero, con honor y respeto. Representamos las calles y desafiamos los retos. Más vale que no nos falles, puro hombre derecho, con la mente cerrada y un corazón de concreto. Somos la voz de los guetos, de peso completo. Nuestra voz penetra tu cerebro en el concreto. Lo que dicen en las calles la neta no es cierto. Quédate quieto, quédate quieto.
Bang to the boogie, then we boogie to the bang. Bato free looks the P, cause I do it for the fans. Shit be real out here, we ain't just telling a story. We in South Central now, where the fellas be warring with the ones that like to disrespect. It's an old battlefield, still out here trying to eat like I ain't had a meal. Trying to keep this shit popping like I did in 94. 25 years later, this is what I'm writing for. Been I baptized on Fern Dog. I seen them as a G-child. T-Beats and Lil Trust. Seen them with them G-smiles till they turned to frowns. Big trust, banging for the gang. Lokes the P, caught up but known to hang. And write it out and just do the damn thing. Critical and 750, y'all now part of the fan. Cause that's how we get down. We that V.O.T.G. Cause we grew up humble and as real as can be.
Somos la voz de los guetos, de peso completo. Nuestra voz penetra tu cerebro en el concreto. Lo que dicen en las calles la neta no es cierto. Quédate quieto, quédate quieto.
Soy mexicano y como no vales, con conectas en Nogales y entras nunca sales. Más vale que entregues las llaves, no la cagues, ya tú sabes, si fingiste ya valiste. Me acuerdo cuando dijiste en la corte que me vistes. Fue una pendejada lo que hiciste. Ahora tus familiares están tristes. Tú enterrado, yo contando mis chistes. Ya vistes que yo no juego, te derrito como el fuego. Eres puro pinche cebo, vales madre. Mi adicción es el desmadre. Le pido a Dios que me disculpe mi madre y mi pobre padre, porque nunca cambiaré y así yo seguiré. Cuando me caí yo solo me paré. En otra forma lo que estoy diciendo es que líricamente te violé.
Somos la voz de los guetos, de peso completo. Nuestra voz penetra tu cerebro en el concreto. Lo que dicen en las calles la neta no es cierto. Quédate quieto, quédate quieto.
What's up, world? This is Lego.
The last one was better.
You know what I'm saying? I got Balaji here with me.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
I got Kitty Cat. Yeah. And I got the film director, a.k.a. Muhammad, right here in the motherfucker.
Muhammad!
This is a little video we're about to do from one of my songs off my album called The Throwback Album. You know what I'm saying? It's track number 3. It's called Bending Corners. So put on your seatbelts and take a ride. Here we go.
Well, alright, you squares, it's time you smoke. Fire up this funk and let's have a toke.
Corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes beyond red, glowing like showing of weed. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes beyond red, glowing like showing up. Another day, so the streets I hit. Bending corners in California, speeding and whip. Changing lanes quick, through traffic, right dangerous. Keep the wheel steady so my shit won't flip. I got the herb twisted, ready to blow. One time's up ahead, time to move slow. Reduce speed, now I'm cruising with ease. Don't need any attention drawn to me. I got the heat stash just in case I got the pop. Because some niggas try to be harder than rock. Get that mommy at the bus stop, sucking on lollipop. Headed to my car, hit the button, unlock. She hopped in, bodies banging. Conversations got the digits, dropped her off at destination. Now I'm back on the road cause my gas is low. Hit up the R-code, throw some petrol. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes be on red, glowing like showing the weed. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes be on red, glowing like showing up. Gassed up, the homie Rob Low mashed up, whipping Explorer truck. What? Park whip, let Rob dip, hit Snappy Spole, liquor store trip, so I can sip. It's about 9 off them Coronas and lime. I got the Bud Blaze now with Kings, feeling fine. D&T in the back off expensive wine, and what we need is some pieces with big behinds. Fine women still on corners we bending. Gotta watch out for them haters because they be tripping. Have you 6 feet living if you caught slipping? I put my fist in the air and tell them keep it pimping. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes be on red, glowing like showing the weed. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes be on red, glowing like showing up. You might see me on Sunset, slanging CDs or cruising with Strat in the F-150. It's so much crazy shit that I done seen. Bending corners on the late night LA scene. I seen a police had a fight go down. 2 bums getting on in downtown. A crack addict dancing in front of windows. A nigga used heat by making it whistle. I seen an accident right before my eyes. 1 hour later, ambulance arrived. A 400 coming off PCP, running naked at Chevron, screaming, yelling. I seen a cross dresser by the name of Blaine. He had an afro swinging a large chain. You wanna know what more I seen than by my album, homie? And you will see. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes be on red, glowing like showing the weed. Bending corners in California, offer them Coronas and sticky Doja. Watching for the feds, don't want them all on us. Eyes be on red, glowing like showing up. God bless, increase the peace, man. Y'all stop killing each other out there. Y'all have fun and have a good time. Life is too short to be tripping. This is Lego, B.S.I.DE, Muhammad, and Cat. And we out this booch. One love, God bless.
What's up, world? This is Lego.
The last one was better.
You know what I'm saying? I got B.S.I.DE here with me.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
I got Kitty Cat.
This is J.P. Banks.
Yeah, but be that lobster P. Riding round, thought you noticed me, but I'm on the low. Yep, this how it's supposed to be. Riding round, thought you noticed me, but I'm on the low. Just keep it 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 on the low. First off, que descanse en paz toda mi gente que ha muerto. Rest in peace to all my G's. G's up high to the fullest, homie. You know we ain't no man, so none of that. We gon' get it right, homie. We do this all night and we got to. Rolling round through them ghetto blocks, them ghetto street maple web. Yup, it's really hot. That dude 7 block where I grew up out. Will never switch, never will. G's up high, homie, up they ill. Who will kill? You never better get in the way, homie. Up they will play, up they like that gunplay. They roll where they roll through, they want, homie, where they want. On their own lane, their own shit. Yet they want what they went to lynch. So better watch yourself and just pay attention. These South Central streets, homie, they went the business. Riding round, thought you noticed me, but I'm on the low. That's how it's supposed to be. Ride around, let you notice me, but I'm on the low. Just keep it on the low.
Just keep it on the low.
Just keep it on the low.
Just keep it on the low.
Just keep it on the low.
Just keep it on the low.
Just keep it on the low.
Yeah. Don't shout, lay low, listen to the G code. Wanna do a mission, not say you bust that so low. Learned that from a G, cause his homie switched up to the police. It's crazy how they top down as soon as you leave. Don't be trying to knock me off my feet, just cause you ain't in the same position as me. Coming a long way from selling dope and being a low in the streets. Now I'm being what I always wanted to be. Even on your tiptoes, you can't see me. I can hear it call lean, is it Lucy? Talking out her ass, man, she might be riding through the city trying to make the right turn. Ain't that right,
Riding around, thought you noticed me, but I'm on the low. Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. Riding around, thought you noticed me, but I'm on the low. Just keep it 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 on the low.
So what's up, man? You ready or what, motherfucker?
Man, I already told you, man. As long as there's no motherfucking kids in that motherfucker we on, I mean, you already know.
Man,
both of y'all shut the fuck up. What's up, Trusty? You ready?
Hell yeah, I'm ready, dog. Let's do this.
Do this shit, homie.
Let's do this shit, man.
Bro,
don't follow me. Just let them
do this shit,
homie.
homie.
Let's go.
Fuck these fools.
Voice of the ghetto. Rolling through the G side, 27 and 28. When you catch me, do you got the heat right? Cause I don't want nobody straight fucking with me. Rolling in the G ride, got the punk who got straight fucking with G's. Passing all the street lights.
This is J.P. Banks.
Yeah, I be that lobster P. Riding.
I've been ignoring the pain, but something inside me is changing. Let's take it back to the start. How do we take it this far? Caught up in being a star, now I'm just watching it fall. Yeah. So if you wanna go fly, let's take a dip in the sky. The future we wanted to find, we can leave all this behind. Yeah, I've been on my grip for a long time. General admission in a long line. Now I'm on a mission on the front line. Powerful position and it's all mine. So how bright do a star shine?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is American Dream Young Baca. You're tuned back in to the B-Side Forum. We do this every Wednesday night, discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business. Filmed right here at in beautiful West Covina, 130 Shoppers Lane. Make sure you come down to B-Side Shop, cop some gear, get your voice to the ghetto stuff. We got some basketball jerseys up in here, right?
Yeah, Ghetto Lifers
there
jerseys.
You go. That's dope.
And these T-shirts, man. And when it start getting cold, we're gonna have those up there too.
Yeah, man, I like that. We got some few surprises that we can't announce yet. Shout out to Chicano Nation, they just set up shop today. Shout out to 21 West Clothing, been selling out like crazy. Yeah, man, and come get a Young Baca production show as well. With that being said, man, we just played 2 of your videos. Explain that last one, man. You guys just pulled up to a cemetery?
Yeah, keep it on the low. That's
I didn't mean to put you on blast, my bad.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, yo, chill out.
No. That's the name of the song.
That's dope. Keep it on low.
Yeah.
It's my fucking show. I do whatever I want.
Nah, I know you ain't keeping it on the low. Nah, that's the name of the track, man. It's under V.O.T.G, but it was performed by Burn Dog right here, and Lokes the P. He couldn't be here because he's out working, you know.
Yeah, that's my favorite member, dude. What else he at, dude?
Yeah, that fool. Him and Lil Trust. They're on an out of town job, you know. They couldn't make it today, but
I know what that means. Too, so I'll start asking questions. Man.
Out of town. Yeah, so we did that on it was spontaneous. It was one day we just like, hey man, let's do a video for that track, man, because it was it was a new track, nice track. And then I remembered I passed through that cemetery every day coming from work, and it's just an old school looking cemetery, you know. Yeah, we just pull up, man, and pulled up, got a scene right there, got a scene on by the freeway, and it's a popular video on YouTube for us, you know, like a lot of people like the song and the video, so it worked out, you know.
Young Amazon Blue, you got a show this Friday night. You excited? When's the last time you performed?
I forget the show at El Cid that Wednesday.
At El Cid, and then you did a Young Baca Productions podcast afterwards with my boy Andy Rodriguez, right?
Yeah.
With the guy with the man bun.
Yeah.
So that guy is he's running for mayor of
I
Panama
saw
City.
that
Yeah,
shit. That's so dope. That's so dope.
So it's a little strange.
tight.
There's no official mayor for Panorama City, but the Chamber of Commerce created this position. So when a new business opens up, they have somebody there, the mayor cut the ribbon and things of that nature. So it's going to be him, which means it's going to be fucking me that's in charge. I'm going to be the fucking. I told him, I said, we do a homeless thing every Tuesday night. We walk him down Van Nuys Boulevard. We hand out food and clothes every Tuesday night, and it's usually me and him. So I said, all right, what's your speech? And he gave me this half-ass speech. I said, bullshit. I said, you're going to fucking lie. I said, you're going to say, I love Panorama City. Panorama City is in my blood. My mom was from Panorama City. My dad was from Panorama City. I have no girlfriend. I have no wife. All I care about is Panorama City, and I will dedicate my entire life to making this city safer and creating more jobs. And if you vote for me, Andy Rodriguez will make that happen. That was good, right?
That's what they want to hear.
I said, fucking lie.
Yeah, damn.
I said, wait till I'm
take it from him.
I said, wait till I'm city councilman, man. I'm gonna go up there. I said, my mom, unfortunately, was addicted to crack, so I raised myself, and I'm just gonna fucking kill this shit, man. I'm excited, dude. I really do. I want to say it again. I know I keep harping on it, but I appreciate you guys and all the good things that you guys do for Young Baca Productions, man. And the next time we have a show is when?
We're doing the El Cid at the end of the month. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, we already at the close to the end of the month.
We should set up the Venice Beach too.
Yeah,
Young Baca Productions now doing Dogtown pop-up. We do Venice Beach. We have Space 17. We're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna have 2 speakers. It's gonna be awesome, man. From 10 a.m. to sunset, and we're gonna have artists performing all day.
When is that one?
Well, this first one's gonna be Saturday, man.
Oh, but yeah, set us up for one in the
we're
future.
gonna make it happen.
Because you already
man.
got that one. That one's already.
We're gonna make it happen. Also doing 96 bars filmed right here at the B-Side Shop. 6 artists spitting 16 bars, and it's gonna be dope, man. Release a new freestyle, new cypher every Friday night, so we gotta get you guys on as well. I would ask you, Amazon, I know how much you hate hip hop, so I don't want to put you in that position. You know? Where can the people find your music, Amazon Blue? If somebody wants to, look you up, what can they do?
Amazon Blue, it's spelled B-L-E-W. Amazon B-L-E-W.
How did you get this name, Amazon Blue?
Well, I always felt like I was a big girl, like tall and oversized kind of and stuff. And so I thought Amazon.
I feel too.
Amazon, yeah. I can see that. Amazon, you know, I thought I was gonna start. I used to sing.
I call myself fat. You can't call me fat.
No, but see, every time I say when I say big, people think fat, but I don't mean fat. I mean big, just big, big bone, big.
So you got the name Amazon Blue.
I used to be with this crew, three homies, and then myself, and then I thought I'm gonna do an all-female crew back in the day.
Well, you got to shout out your crew. What was the crew's
call it
name?
Amazon, right? But then
What was the crew's name that you were part of?
MSDC. Yeah. But anyways, so I thought I'd start an all-female crew, but nobody was really down back in the day, you know. So I said, well, I'll call myself Amazon Blue, and then because I like the color blue a lot. But then I said, oh wait, I can spell it BLEW because I blow like the wind with my vocal cords.
It's a Christian show. Let's take it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Jeez,
no, he always says that.
You're gonna get us put off the air.
I blow your mind.
Hey, all right, go on, take it easy. So. Female MCs don't realize how good they have it now, right? Compared to when you started in the late 90s?
Well, yeah, but I hear they're still struggling too. I hear them, I see them posting stuff and in their lyrics too, you know?
What are they posting about still struggling?
Well, like, for example, Kiddo, she says that, you know, people think that because she's female or something, and one of her rhymes says that she's not good or whatever.
It's 2019 now. Anybody could rap, anybody, you know. These people aren't as progressive as me, so I understand that, you know. Good talk, Amazon. Where can the people find your stuff at, man? If they want to look you up on Instagram.
On Instagram is Trustman28. You could also search me up on YouTube. Just type in Big Trust. I got a few tracks in there from my mixtape, SoundCloud too. I got a mixtape out there on our Ghetto Lifers page.
You got a solo mixtape out there?
Yeah, a solo mixtape.
What's the biggest difference between doing solo stuff and doing stuff with the group?
Solo stuff, I gotta put in a lot more work.
It's easier with the group, right?
Yeah.
That's what Jadakiss said as well. They said, Jadakiss, what's the biggest difference between you and Styles B rapping or you just rapping? He said, fuck, if I'm just rapping, I gotta do all the fucking work, you know?
Yeah, you gotta put it
Imagine us, we're 7 of us.
So true.
All you gotta do is drop a 8 bars and you in.
You know? How do you decide who gets on what track?
Whoever's ready, man. Whoever's ready. If you're not there, nah.
If you're there and you got something in the table and you're ready to hop on it, just get on the fucking mic.
Yeah, just say.
So you always gotta be ready, right? You always
you
have
gotta be ready, or else you're not getting on.
You ain't hopping on nothing.
Is there a time where there was a track that was dope and you didn't get on because you didn't have something ready?
Yeah.
That happens to him a lot.
It's a lot of times, man.
Because you're always fucking high, right? You feel like I just woke up, dude.
Majority of the time too, I'm really busy.
Yeah, he got a lot going on. You know, he has his family. Then he has a little small business that he opened up. He got.
I got a little taco business going on, man. Check it out.
You got a taco business?
Yeah.
So why we ain't making moves already, man? Me and you could have been doing a whole bunch of stuff, man.
You know, we gonna start now.
We're talking about it now. That's dope.
But you can follow the page for whoever's listening right now. It's Carnitas Abel, Carnitas under dash Abel. And you know that's me right there, man.
You send me your promotion stuff, and we'll promote on the B-side forum. We'll promote on Young Baca, man. We'll make it happen.
Sure.
Dude. I'm all about the independent hustle, man. That's what I live my life about. What about you, man? If people want to find you,
I go by Critical, and you can find me on Instagram by CR1T1CAL and underscore, man. That's pretty much it.
I like that. I like
He's
that.
all over the V.O.T.G albums. But he's working on his own stuff right now. He doesn't have anything, album or mixtape yet, but it's already out there. We just got put together. Just got to sew it up.
So when you get your solo stuff, man, we'll schedule you to come on the B-side show by yourself and do your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Okay, cool. You got to talk when you get up here, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
You'll get that, man. I'll be ready next
I like
time.
that. You're good, man. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. Where can the people find your stuff at, man?
Oh, man, you can find me on IG, Ferndog.
Your cheeks have to be in pain all the time for just smiling all day, right?
Yep.
You go to sleep with a smile on your face?
Yep. Nah, but you can find me on the same, the Ghetto Lifers page. Just search up Ferndog with double G's, and I got a mixtape out. You can find it on the Ghetto Lifers page too as well. And yeah, you can find me on IG. I already had told you.
Let me ask you a question, man. Someone that used to make beats. When you write your 16 or your 8, whatever you do you have to do it over a beat, or do you just do it without a beat and then you go listen to it? I think it's a little different because you used to be a producer, right?
I have to listen to the beat. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't write with no beat or nothing. I can't do it.
What about you? You need a beat when you start writing?
To be honest with you, I work with it both ways. Like a beat does help out a lot, but I also get on like when I'm feeling some type of way, I just write. You know?
Yeah, I feel that, man. What about you, man?
Nah, man, most of my stuff is with no beat, man. I be at home, I just be, you know, my shit, I started with poetry, you know, like poems and stuff, so like, I be writing my shit like, on paper, and when I land on the studio and whoever has a beat, if it fits, I just spin my verse, and that's how it goes, man.
How'd you make the transition from doing poetry to doing hip hop?
Man, well, I mean, shit, I mean.
It is a natural transition, right? It's pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah, it is, man.
What about you, my guy? Where can the people find you at?
On IG, I don't think I have. It's IG, produced by Ru, it's PROD, by Ru.
You selling beats? Can people go buy beats or just from you?
Man, just
Okay,
DM
cool.
me and we can work out something out, man.
I like the way you do it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, come on, bud. That's what you're doing it for, man. How many beats do you think you're sitting on right now?
100.
Damn, I don't know, I can't even count them right now.
There has to be times where you haven't finished the beat and you start a new beat, right?
Always, man. Unfinished beats, I probably have like 3 folders filled. And the rest of it, just probably like, the rest of it, they got them, you know?
You don't finish the beat because you get uninspired, or you just want to start working on a different style? Because I never understood that from producers, why they would just start working on new beats without finishing the one. It would drive me nuts.
Nah, man, I get bored sometimes, man. I could just come back to it, mix it again, or just put it all over.
You say I'll come back to it. Next thing you know, you have 500 unfinished beats,
yeah,
right?
Facts, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's true.
Where can the people find you on Instagram, man? One more time.
I run the group page under Voice of the G's, which is voice _of_the_G's, GEEZ. You know, I'm kind of just I'm an artist too. You know, I'm all over the V.O.T.G music, but you know, I'm also behind the scenes doing all, you know, like managing all the Spotify, all the.
Yeah, I was gonna say we talked about that before you guys got here. I think this is the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how comfortable you guys like saying that stuff, but
when
I
it
think
comes
so.
down to somebody asking us or somebody hitting one of us up, like, hey, I want to work with you guys. We always come to him like, hey, what do you think about this? You know, because he's the the head of the game.
Big head, dude. So what I was talking about is it has to be so much, to manage and things like that. That's cool that you guys have a solid foundation, because we were talking about some young kids just starting off. They have nowhere to look. They don't know what the hell's going on, man.
Yeah.
Don't even know how to fucking really write a song. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it seems like you guys have a great foundation and things that you're doing. You know?
I appreciate that, man. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm also an artist. My 90s stuff, the stuff I did on a tape deck that sounds.
You about to drop your MySpace right now?
Nah,
because you guys just say MySpace, right? I was like, that's why I want to jump in and save you, man.
Before that, man, it's all over SoundCloud, all over YouTube. Under Little Silent, bullshit you not, man. My old stuff in the 90s that sounds crusty as hell. Streaming well. Like it's the highest streaming songs that we have, because I don't know what the hell,
We were talking about this last time you were in the shop. There's still people that come up to you from the songs that you dropped in the 90s and say, hey, you did that, that's big where I'm from, you know?
Yeah, man.
That has to be a fucking great feeling, man.
I was walking down, I was in Target in Inglewood, and some guy, I was just walking with my baby nephew, and some dude just pulled up and said, hey, I like your music. Just random as fuck, but he pulled up on trial. I was almost like, what the fuck? Like, who is this fool, Yeah, and then he's like, I like your music. I was like, where you hear it at? Because I just want to make sure he got the right guy. He's like, man, your 90s stuff, man. He's like, damn, what the hell,
That's fucking nuts, dude. Because how did this guy even hear it? You know what I'm saying? You talk, streaming now, but he obviously didn't just start listening to it. He must have listened back then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was a little older. So he said, I've been listening to you for years, he told me.
And that's a great feeling, right?
Yeah, he said, I still listen to your shit. He didn't just reminisce. No, he says, I work out to your shit. I just was working
Gets
out
his
to your
little cassette
shit.
player, puts it on.
A fucking headband, sweatband.
Is it tough trying to do all the business stuff while still maintaining your creativity?
It's tough, it's tough to do everything, because at the same time I also got a 8-hour job, where I manage there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm general manager in my job. Then I gotta get out of there to come manage the group, and then be an artist at the same time, and then perform, and then it's not overwhelming, but it beats you down. At the end of the day, you go to sleep and you out, because you just did all that. But to me, as long as I see progress, I'm happy. I sleep good at night. As long as I see that the numbers are going up, and people are wanting to work like yourself, that see that potential in us and they want to work with us. As long as I see that happening, man, I'm good, and I know they're happy, that we're making a move, we're making a move.
Once again, man, I appreciate the way you guys conduct yourself, man. I gotta admit, the first time you guys walked in the B-side shop, I said, yo, who the fuck are these guys right here, man? And now all these shows later, I said, yo, who are these guys? Because like 25 people walked in, so I said, this is it. This is the day everything goes down. You know what I'm saying? All my past demons are coming to hunt me. So, Young Ash, I didn't mean to. Again, you on the phone. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So I know I'm just giving you a hard time. Where can the people find your Instagram at?
You can find me on Instagram at What's Up Ash. As of like 5 minutes ago, I guess you can find me at Penthouse on Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Your Penthouse this Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
Young Baca Production Celebration, Penthouse in City of Commerce. Is that what it's considered? Yeah. Okay. Cool. There you go. Right there on Atlantic. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And afterwards, we're gonna go to Chewy's place across the street.
No, that's where
his
his taco spot is on Atlantic, man.
Where's your spot at?
On Atlantic in Verona.
How far from the Penthouse?
It's like the next big block.
We're gonna start promoting this business, man. Right. I'm gonna make it my personal mission that everyone knows about this spot, man.
Yeah,
I'm a little upset you didn't tell me about it before, man.
I'm real humble about it because I'm really trying to grow it up a little.
But that's how you grow it, man. You let people know.
It's doing good.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What's your most popular taco?
Honestly, it's pork. It's carnitas, So, we sell it by tacos, by the pound, or we also have quesadillas, which is mulitas.
I'm a big fan of Molitas, man. You saw how excited Amazon got right now? Oh, shit. So Penthouse this Sunday night, Young Ash, we're going to make it happen. Special guest DJ set. What else you got coming up?
I got a couple shows coming up next month, but they're not confirmed yet.
Let's not talk about it, man. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, Ash was on the cover of LA Times about, a month ago?
It was not the cover.
No, what was
the
it?
Front of the music section.
Hold on, let's stop. You on the cover of what?
Of the music section.
Okay,
of the
so
LA
again,
Times.
if I'm on the cover of the music section,
You don't want to be on the cover of the LA Times. This is a bad thing. That's a crime. Some criminal thing happened.
Exactly. Thank you.
But you on the cover of the music section of LA Times,
Yeah.
which is a big deal. And if I was you, I would talk about it way more than you currently do. I told her I would have a T-shirt with the cover on it. And I would just walk around. I would walk into a bar. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll sell them at the B-side shop.
And then you got some more DJ gigs. You just focus on the band right now.
I got some corporate stuff coming up.
Corporate stuff pays good money, right?
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
I eat when I play corporate.
Hey,
so it's
amen,
nice.
amen. Shout to Young Drakk in the back, always holding us down. Once again, come down to 130 and Shoppers Lane in beautiful Covina, California. I'm personally here every Monday and Wednesday. Did you want to say something?
Whoop, whoop.
There you go. I like that. It's
Get
not a
your
good
V.O.T.G gear out here too.
It's not a good hype woman if I have to say this is where you go, man. So I'm just giving you a hard time. 130 and Shoppers Lane. I'm here every Monday and Wednesday, but we're open 6 days a week, excluding Sunday. B-side show every Monday night, 9 p.m. B-side forum every other Wednesday night. We got some new shows coming up. Young Baca Productions. We're flying the best MC out to New York. All expenses paid. Flight, hotel, food. Perform in Philly. Perform in Brooklyn. Perform in Manhattan. Get an interview with Hot 97. Yeah, man, we're doing it. We're going to Japan in a couple months. YoungBacaProductions.com. Togtown this Saturday night. Venice Beach, Space 17 from 10 a.m. to sunset. Make sure you come through. Penthouse Sunday night. And if you got spars and you want to spit, right here at B-Side Shop Sunday afternoon. Make sure you hit us up. YoungBacaProductions.com at Young Baca. If you're an artist, you want to get on shows, hit me up 310-345-2909. B-Side Forum. We out of here, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Looking at my life through this kaleidoscope, yeah. I don't trust nobody cause they lying though, yeah. Why you gas me up if you ain't driving, bro, yeah. If you ain't rocking with me, why you tryna roll, yeah. Take them away, you just be looking as fake as your place. You put a couple thou on your white feet and you're booking a band to play. Savor the taste, cause I'm about to find me something else. Just think about holding me back, don't even trust myself. Cause I ain't here to party, I don't trust nobody. Even if you're sorry, you should back up off me. Cause I don't trust nobody. Hold up, slow it down, I don't trust nobody. Fan first,